When the person who shared your breakfast table for 40 years is suddenly gone, time itself changes texture. Minutes stretch like taffy. Paperwork piles up like fresh snow. Voices on the telephone seem too loud, and every decision, even what to eat for supper, feels strangely heavy. Your own house begins to echo. In those raw first months, many older adults tumble into well-meant traps that quietly drain savings, weaken health, or freeze them in a shrine of memories. My purpose today is simple: to shine a steady light on 5 invitations you will almost certainly receive and should almost always refuse during the first year of widowhood. Learning them now can spare regret later and give you the steadiness to grieve with dignity instead of panic. Mistake 1: rushing into major financial commitments. Across 11 European countries, researchers followed thousands of households and found that financial insolvency nearly doubles in the 2 years after one spouse dies. The enemy is not villainy so much as fog. Fresh grief lowers attention and raises impulsivity. Exactly the 2 levers salespeople love to pull. 4 common pressures show up at the door. The quick cash pitch: tap your home equity today, rates could rise tomorrow. The guaranteed income pitch: move the insurance payout into our annuity, bonus credit if you sign this week. The funeral prepay upsell: honor your loved one with a platinum package. The self-styled friend investor: trust me, this biotech stock will double by Christmas. None of these offers is automatically evil, but almost all are mistimed. Picture Eleanor, 73. The branch manager called her decisive for rolling Joe's $280,000 life insurance check into a guaranteed income product. 6 months later, that company entered receivership. Eleanor recovered 47 cents on the dollar and now stretches a small pension for groceries. Eleanor isn't foolish, she's normal. Most of us mistake movement for progress when our world has shattered. Better path, step by step. Step 1: ask for grace periods. Phone every utility, lender, and insurer with a single sentence ready. I'm calling to report my spouse's death and to ask what temporary relief you offer. Many give 30 to 90 days automatically once they receive a death certificate. Step 2: build a yellow marker budget. Print last month's bank statement. Highlight only the lines that keep roof, heat, medicine, and food. Anything unmarked, streaming, catalog splurges, club dues, can wait. Step 3: hire a fee-only planner for exactly 2 hours. Pay the flat consult fee. Decline any product sale. A $300 session often saves tens of thousands over a lifetime. Positive counter story. Ray, 79, ignored refinance mailers, parked his payout in a treasury-backed account for 6 months, then renegotiated his mortgage calmly. Result: his interest rate fell by 1.8 points, saving 18% a year, because he waited until the fog lifted. Mistake 2: withdrawing from friends and routine human contact. Grief feels private, so the instinct is to draw the curtains and let silence do its work. Yet biology reads isolation as danger. A 2024 study tracking 42,000 adults found that sustained social withdrawal lifted all-cause mortality 32%, functional disability 26%, and dementia risk 28%. Loneliness now ranks beside smoking and obesity as a predictor of early death. Walter, 78, learned the hard way. He stopped answering his daughter's calls, skipped church, and lived on black coffee and crackers because cooking for one felt pointless. 4 months later, he arrived in the ER with blood pressure 186/102. His cardiologist tweaked meds, but also scrawled a second prescription: have coffee with a neighbor twice a week. Walter laughed, but he tried. 3 months of diner small talk dropped his pressure 12 points and lifted the gray film from his mornings. Tiny bridges back to people. Answer 3 calls a week. Let the phone ring twice, breathe, and pick up. Body double chores. Invite a niece to sit nearby while you sort mail. Conversation optional, presence healing. 30-minute engagement rule. Every day spend half an hour in shared space. A senior center lunch, a library reading room, even the supermarket aisle. Brains light up in mere minutes of human ambient noise. What if you have nothing to say? Try one of these openers. Remind me how your garden survived last winter. I just found an old photo. May I text it? The topic matters less than the tether. Mistake 3. Neglecting personal health because self-care feels selfish. Cardiologists call it the broken heart window. Within 24 hours of a spouse's death, heart attack risk can jump 20-fold. Danger stays elevated for weeks. 6-month reviews show bereaved seniors suffer 41% more acute cardiovascular events than married peers. Meanwhile, depression dulls appetite and motivation. So people skip meals, cancel doctor visits, and trade morning walks for television reruns. Gloria, 81, used to walk half a mile with Frank every sunrise. After the funeral, she lingered in bed, grazed on crackers, and dozed through game shows. 8 weeks later, she fainted in the grocery aisle. Her daughter proposed the emoji alarm. At 7 a.m., each morning both text the same sun emoji once breakfast is finished. The ritual nudged Gloria back to oatmeal, water, and eventually 10-minute strolls. 3 months on, her cholesterol stabilized, and she slept through the night. Checklist. Caring for the caretaker. Yes, that's you. Book a survivor's visit. Medicare allows a supplemental preventive checkup coded G0438S. Copay often waived. Scan for red flags. Insomnia, 3 weeks. Weight change greater than 5%. Chest pain, lingering cough, or a sudden dizziness. If any appear, call your doctor the same day. Move every hour. Stand, stretch, inhale 4 seconds, hold 7, exhale 8. 478 resets the vagus nerve. Declutter caffeine. Harvard's 2023 sleep study noted that trimming coffee after noon cut arrhythmia episodes 18% in grieving seniors. And remember, refilling your own glass does not dishonor your spouse. It equips you to carry their memory longer. Mistake 4. Leaping into a new romantic partnership for relief instead of readiness. Silence at the dinner table can roar. Little wonder 1 in 3 widowed adults begins dating within a year, yet nearly 2/3 of those relationships fail inside 24 months. Scam artists know this grief timeline. The FBI's 2024 Internet Crime Report counted $4.8 billion loss by Americans over 60 in romance fraud, much of it targeting names freshly listed in obituaries. Harriet, 70, joined a senior match site 8 weeks after Tom's passing. George sent sunrise poems, telephoned nightly, then urged a joint bank account to prove commitment. Harriet's son searched public records. 3 bankruptcies, 2 aliases. Harriet froze the romance, began grief counseling, and 9 months later met someone while volunteering at the botanical gardens. No secrecy, no rushed money, no false names. The season rule. Witness 1 full spring bloom and 1 full autumn leaf fall before exclusivity. Nature's cycles remind the heart that life widens again. 2 green lights for healthy love. The person supports your existing friendships, not tries to replace them. The person volunteers financial transparency, not dodges questions. Keep money behind a firewall until an attorney, and ideally an adult child, meets any potential partner. Scammers flee scrutiny. True companions respected. Mistake 5. Turning the home into a permanent museum of sorrow. Our brains store memory in snapshots. A wool sweater faintly scented with tobacco, knitting needles mid-row, a mug lip-stained the morning before hospice. Keeping a few treasures is healing. Preserving an entire house untouched can trap grief in its sharpest state. Psychologists studying selective memorializing find that choosing meaningful items while releasing the rest helps the hippocampus migrate memories from pain centers toward comfort pathways. Leonard, 76, locked his late wife's sewing room for 3 years. Grandkids finally asked why the door was always closed. Their innocent question broke the spell. Leonard photographed every spool, kept the Singer machine and one floral scarf, then donated the fabric to a church quilting ministry. Today, blankets stitched from that cloth warm NICU cribs and shelter cots. Leonard attends the monthly sew-in and sometimes leads prayer. The memory box protocol. Pick a container no bigger than carry-on luggage. Sort by tiers. Tier 1, irreplaceable, wedding ring, handwritten recipe, warm metal. Tier 2, meaningful but duplicable, photos, letters, scan, or reprint. Tier 3, practical duplicates, everyday shirts, extra cookware, donate. Apply the 3 Ds, donate, distribute, digitize. Transform, don't trash. Shirts into quilts, recipes into a family cookbook, medals into a framed display. Letting go is not betrayal. It is love choosing a form shoulders can bear. Time changes texture when a life partner dies. The temptation is to move fast, hide away, ignore the body, plug the loneliness, or immortalize the moment. None of those instincts is evil. They're simply unhelpful. Saying no, thank you, to frantic money deals, silent rooms, skipped checkups, rebound romance, and shrine-like clutter won't erase grief, but it will lay a steadier road beneath your feet. So write one line from today on a sticky note. Maybe pause before signing, answer the call, or walk at sunrise. Place it by the coffee pot. Tomorrow, read it aloud. And if you ever whisper, "I can't do this," remember, your spouse loved you too much to want your light dimmed by panic. Take the next small step, the phone call, the doctor visit, the neighbor's coffee, the quiet sorting of a single drawer. Grief is proof of love. Healing is love choosing movement. If this message spoke to you, tap the like button so YouTube knows more people need it. Share one takeaway in the comments. Your insight may steady another viewer's heart. And subscribe with the bell on for gentle, practical guidance every week as we walk this road together. Thank you for listening, for facing these truths, and for gifting your future self the calm of foresight. May the days ahead bring stillness for tears, company for laughter, and wisdom to decline any invitation that barges into your grief uninvited.